Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Loina Mutiga. We have another interesting vlog where we will be looking at the growth of chives. That is what we will be looking at throughout the video. Please watch till the end so that you can learn and get all the tips that you require as a farmer. For those that are watching for enjoyment purposes, you can also feel at home because you will also learn one or two things. So when you're choosing a location for the planting of chives, ensure that you choose a location that has that receive full sun. Chives require a lot of sunlight, therefore ensure that your location receives some sun. Okay, but they will tolerate shade, but not that much. They partially tolerate the shade. If you're doing the small scale farming of chives and you have planted your chives indoors, make sure you place the container that has the growing chives in the window facing the south so that they can receive at least 6 hours of sunlight in a day. That is all about the location that you have to consider. To the next part is the preparation of the soil. Chives need fertile, well-drained soil. If you have infertile soil, please consider using compost or organic fertilizer to enhance your soil fertility. To the planting process, this is what you need to take look into. Plant chive seeds or seedlings, spacing them about 12 inches apart. From one chive to the other, it should be around 12 inches apart. Okay, you can either choose to plant seeds, you can buy the seeds from the farmer's store near you, or you can choose to also plant the already germinated seedlings from the nursery. But be observant to ensure that you buy your seedlings from a certified nursery. To the next part, that is the watering. Keep the soil consistently moist, especially during hot weather. So for chives, they do well. They can also do well in the hot weather, but you have to keep your soil moist. I'm saying they can do well in a hot weather because they do not require a lot of water. You just have to ensure that your soil is always moist and not so they don't require so much water. Therefore, if you're in dry areas, you can consider planting chives. To the harvesting process, you can start to harvest chives when they reach about 6 inches tall, and they will continue to grow even after being cut. So what happens with chive after you harvest, after they have gotten to their height of 6 inches? After you cut them and after you harvest them, they will regrow again. And once they get again to the 6 inches, you can now come and harvest again. That is the best thing about chives. You will harvest, allow them again, get to 6 inches, come and harvest. So they continually grow, and that should not worry you as a farmer. To the next part is the division. Every 3 to 4 years, divide the chives bulbs to promote new growth and prevent overcrowding. That is after every 3 to 4 years. And now you can imagine how many times you will have harvested before getting to 3 to 4 years where you get to divide. And by division, I mean you divide the chive bulbs to promote new growth and prevent overcrowding so that they can now grow again newly, and you continue with the planting, the taking care, and the harvesting. After you harvest, you reharvest. So it is a very interesting type of a crop that you can grow in your farm, and I know it will yield the farmer the greatest profit. To the tips of success, these are the additional tips that you need to know about chives. Combine plants, that is, you can grow chives among with other plants. Sorry about that. You can grow chives with other plants. They do well if you intercrop them with the plants like carrots, tomatoes, cabbages, peas, among many others. The chives help to deter pests. They act as control mechanism of pests. So if your farm if you, for example, if you planted carrots or cabbages and you realize that pests are really affecting your yield, or you're spending a lot on the control of pests, please consider planting chives as they help in deterring those pests. Avoid over fertilizing, as I've said. Chive is one of the easiest plants that you can grow. They do not require a lot of fertilizer, they don't require a lot of water. Therefore, that is why I am saying to you avoid over fertilizing, because it negatively affects your chives. They lose, it makes them lose their flavor. So you should be cautious to not over fertilize, and you should also be cautious to not overwater. Pest control, if you experience problem with aphids, cabbage worms, chives can help repel them. Okay, is that is the same as it acts as a repellent to those pests. So you see, it acts as a pesticide, and it also acts as a crop that you can sell at the end of the day and get some good money. Drought tolerant, chives prefer moist soil. They are relatively drought tolerant. That is why I told you, if you're in a dry area and you're wondering, what can I plant really? Chives are the best crop for you to plant because they are drought tolerant, they require less fertilizer, they require less watering, and I know that will be an effective crop that will do well in your farm if you are in a dry place. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the vlog. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you will be notified. Bye bye.